This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're in Miami. We just concluded the weigh-in ahead of tomorrow night's action-packed bill. With me, the realist Viddal Riley. Viddal reacted to that press conference for me. Jake Paul, bit of pushing and shoving there. A little bit of a McGregor scream as well. What do you make of all that?
It was exactly what I expected it to be. If you were close enough or you were recording, you would have heard me say to Gib, stand side on, he's going to push you. Gib had a really trash push in LA about a month ago, but Jake would want revenge. He probably got told, get yours back and make sure it's better. So whoop to do, well done. He got 2 claps from me. But it went exactly how I expected it to go. You know, the UK guys, they knew what they were doing. The who are your chants began. And, you know, it just goes to show how much support we have and how dominant we can be. That was only about 30 guys. It sounded like 100. So shout out to the guys from the UK that's come out to support. I'm only smiling because I'm extremely confident in my guy's ability. He pretended to, he posed like Conor McGregor, which is a sign that when things come on top, he don't want to be himself. And Gib brings nothing but pressure, so if you can't be yourself with him standing in front of you topless, definitely ain't going to be yourself when the hands are coming and the pressure is consistent and we're talking 100 and odd punches around that we were discussing in our previous interview. So I'm excited. What can we say, man? We're in Miami. Everyone's blessed, you know, to be here and be a part of these events. And the final product is tomorrow. And yeah, I can't wait.
Viddal, I'm not going to keep you forever because obviously you did quite a long one a couple of days ago. You touched on the UK support there when we got here. There's a few cheers for Jay, but the noise for AnEsonGib in Miami, for a guy who's gone from opening FIFA packs to now fighting on DAZN, what do you think that will mean to him? Obviously, the whole UK sort of YouTube community's rallied around him here.
We don't understand how influential we are. I'd be lying to you if I knew how influential I was. We see numbers, you know, we live in a generation where we see numbers. But you can never put it into perspective, or it's never relative to us because you just see the figures. But if you grab the millions of people that watch us every day, every week, you know, we're impacting people's lives. And the kid at home that thought he was useless, that thought he could never achieve anything athletically, watches his idol, AnEsonGib, open FIFA packs for years, then ends up co-main event of a Matchroom / DAZN boxing show in Miami, Super Bowl weekend. Really does fit into the cliche term of sky's the limit, anything is possible. But these guys are proving it, man. They're putting their name next to world champions and people who've been in the sport for decades. So all you can do is be proud. I'm extremely proud to be a part of it, even as a coach, and I can't wait for my turn.
Have you noticed any change in Gib's demeanour? Obviously, when we saw JJ in this situation coming towards the fight, he was all business, very calm, very composed. Gib seemed to be relishing this today, seemed to be enjoying himself and sort of soaking it all up.
That's the thing, they're different people. The only similarity is that they're both YouTubers and they're both from the UK. But I don't know, people keep trying to compare him and KSI to each other when there's really no comparison, you know. One guy is completely different to the other, but they both have a mutual ground, which is boxing as a pro, both making professional debuts, you know, and they're changing the game. We was having a discussion that they're in the top 5 most highest paid debuts ever, and that's history right there. So, you know, besides Conor McGregor, YouTubers hold the records for the highest purses, and come on, man, like, if that doesn't make you realize that anyone can be a part of the sport we all love as long as they respect it, then yeah, I don't know what will. Talking about respect, Jake's disrespecting the sport by wearing that belt because he had a WBC amateur belt, which isn't a real belt for those that don't know. Obviously, it was made for that event when he boxed Deji, and then he's scrapped that and got a replica world title belt, and standing next to like Demetrius Andrade, Tevin Farmer, people who are world champions, work their whole life to get those belts, and he thinks it's okay to stand there and pose with that, which is absolutely despicable. Like, I'm disappointed. Something I'm aspiring to reach, and he thinks he can stand there with one win against a YouTuber with a world title. Absolutely outrageous. And Gib's been getting so much support from the boxing fans just to punch him in the face, just for disrespecting it like that. And it's fully what he deserves. And once Gib gets that belt, it will go where it belongs, which is in a glass cabinet as memorabilia.
Final one, Viddal, before I let you go, because we are here at the after party. A personal milestone for you. You've been creeping closer all week to the 1 million subscribers. Yeah. We're almost there. I'm going to put the final plug in. Get him over the line, Viddal Riley. What a week it would be for you if you could get Gib over the line and reach 1 million.
Big week for me. 1 million people, man. Imagine 1 million people who have decided I'm interested enough to watch and care about, to view, and starting only 18 months ago, man. Like, it's absolutely, it's astonishing. Like, I don't ever check my numbers and my stats and stuff like that because I like to just live in this world here and not too much on social. But I can honestly say I'm thankful for everyone, all 998,000 of you so far. I'm appreciative, and once we get to that 1 million, we'll continue to grow it. Don't stop there.
Viddal, you and I have done quite a lot of talking this week. I'm going to let you go, but thank you as always for making time for Boxing Social. Best of luck.
Thank you to Boxing Social for always giving me the time of day as well. Appreciate you.